87% of our staff have a qualification to teach, and it's affiliated with the Higher Education Academy, and that's very important now for us to have a recognition both of the teaching and the research element within the department. So these are some of the environments that we have within the school. We have 7 computing labs, 311 computers, and 6 research rooms. And these are typical computing labs. We refresh the computers every 4 years. So this has this took place in January of this year. So students have a very nice experience with the technology. So all of these computers are maybe only two or three months old. This is some of our learning spaces. We might have time to visit those. And this is our UX lab, our user experience lab. And we're part of the workshop, interactive workshop, just in a few minutes, is going to take place. For our research in computer science, so every 6 or 7 years in the UK, universities are assessed on their performance. And in 2014, we were the 14th largest submission in the UK, and we were ranked 17th out of 89 for our research quality. So for a University of Northern Ireland, we were very happy with that performance from a computing perspective. I've introduced these courses. What I want to mention on this slide is that we're fully accredited by the BCS. So the British Computer Society accredited all of our courses within the school. We had a re-accreditation visit in November, December last year, and they've given us another 5 years approval to deliver the teaching of these courses. So that's very important for us. Our students leave here with a degree, undergraduate degree or postgraduate degree, and that's endorsed by the BCS. So that's an internationally recognised endorsement of the level of, or the quality of our teaching here. A little bit about our course, because I think this is quite interesting for the Year 1 students. We have a common Year 1, so all of the students in all full-time undergraduate courses take the same modules, and then they split into different tracks. So if they want to focus on interactive computing, if they want to focus on computing technologies, or they want to focus on computer science, they can break up into the individual disciplines. Placement year is mandatory for our students, and then in the Year 4 the students can select different optional modules to really place where they want to direct their career whenever they leave the university. And just a little bit about the options in Year 4. These are a brand new suite of options that we introduced in 2019, and these reflect the research activities within the department. So we have modules in data analytics, pervasive computing, AI, mobile, computer vision, big data and infrastructure. So all very, very contemporary topics. And this is very attractive for our students to have the opportunity to learn and to study these new topics, and places them very well for employment whenever they leave us at the end of their academic career. I think I can't remember the exact figure, but it's in the region of 90% of our undergraduates are placed in full-time employment within 6 months of graduation. So that's a very positive statistic for us. In terms of our industrial engagement that I mentioned, we have this placement. It's quite standard in all of the courses, but we really try and promote this and make it a key part of all of our delivery. We have a dedicated member of our admin team who manages all of the applications, all of the adverts that come through from the companies. In years 1 and 2, we prepare the students with classes to develop their CV and interview skills. So really get them ready for employability. And we see whenever they come back and finally they're much, much better students. And this has a positive impact on their overall or the final classification. In Northern Ireland alone, there are in the region of 900 companies in the IT sector. 100 of those are multinational. And we have very good partnerships with these companies to come along and to talk to us and to deliver talks about the new technologies and the new products and the new areas that they're working on. Every week we run a tech talk, a 1-hour session dedicated to a specific topic from the companies. It might be DevOps, it might be blockchain, it might be cybersecurity. And they come along and they talk to all of our students in the school. It's open to everybody within the school about these areas. So it's a good opportunity for the companies to promote themselves, and also for our students to learn something new. We promote the notion of hackathons and meetups So we're actively involved in IoT meetups, AI meetups, and we sponsor the Google Developer Group here in Belfast. These are very interesting forums within the IT sector in Northern Ireland, and we try and engage our students in this as early as possible to get them ready for their industrial sort of career whenever they leave us. And I mentioned with 2 innovation centres, we're going to go and have an interactive workshop now and look at our healthcare technologies. And we also have this innovation centre which is driven by British Telecom, where we're trying to develop the next generation Internet of Things services coupled with progress in intelligent systems. So we have a centre in the school which houses 28 staff, which is a joint project between Ulster University and the school and British Telecom. So examples of some of our employers in 2018, these were the top 5 employers from our graduates. Kainos is an Indigenous company, but you maybe can't read these logos: Allstate, Liberty, First Derivatives and City. So all multinational, and 4 out of the top 5 employers are multinational for our graduates, and we were very happy to see those types of statistics for employment. In terms of postgrad, I'd mentioned with 2 masters in the school, one in IoT and one in AI. This one will be new, starting in September, and this was launched in September 2018. So I think this one is, we're very excited to have the ability to deliver a master's in AI. We think this is going to be very attractive, both for our local and our international students. And just the last point to say, every year we offer fully funded PhD scholarships, and these cover international fees, as well as 3 years of a fully funded stipend. So these are very attractive